All right. Beloved poets,
Who's going?
welcome to Chaos Magic. As usual, we'll give a few ground rules. We'll have 3 to 5 minute sets. We ask but do not require you bring one original and one cover piece. You could do 2 covers. You could do 2 originals. We'll love whatever chaos or magic you bring here. But of course, no racism, no sexism, no bullshit. Keep it all about the love. Love is the law. Love under will. Treat the space as a sanctuary for the artist that it is, and treats everyone here in it as sacred as the space. With that said, let's start some good trouble. I posted the list in the group chat not too long ago, so we'll be updating that as we go along, posting it repeatedly in the meeting chat. With that said, on deck we got Richard Spisak, but stepping to the plate now, please give it up for Boo. Unmute and take it away when you are ready.
Okay. Can you guys hear me good? Everything good? Okay. This is not by me. This is by Prince EA. I was shown this in 5th grade, and I didn't realize how deep it was until I listened to it not too long ago. So I don't know what it's called, but I just named it New Generation. So don't take that as it's what I named it. But dear future generations, I think I speak for the rest of us when I say sorry. Sorry we left you with our mess of a planet. Sorry that we were too caught up in our own doings to do something. Sorry we listened to people who made excuses to do nothing. I hope you forgive us. We didn't realize how special the earth was. Like a mirage gone wrong, we didn't know what we had till it was gone. For example, I'm guessing you probably know it as the Amazon desert, right? Well, believe it or not, it was once called the Amazon rainforest, and there were billions of trees there, and all of them gorgeous, and just, oh, you don't know much about trees, do you? Well, let me tell you, trees are amazing. And I mean, we literally breathe the air they're creating. They clean up our pollution, our carbon, they store and purify our water, give us medicine that cures our diseases, food that feeds us, which is why I am so sorry to tell you that we burnt them all down. Cut them down with brutal machines. Horrific, at a rate of 40 football fields every minute. That's 50% of all the trees in the world gone in the last 100 years. Why? For this? $1 bill. And that wouldn't make me so sad if there weren't so many pictures of leaves on it. You know, when I was a child, I read how the Native Americans had such consideration for the planet. They felt responsible for how they left the land for the next 7 generations, which is why it brings me great sorrow, because most of us today don't even care about tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that we put profit above people, greed above need, the rule of gold above the golden rule. I'm sorry we use nature as a credit card with no spending limit, overdrafting animals to extinction, stealing our chance to ever see their uniqueness or become friends with them. I'm sorry we poison the ocean so much that you can't even swim in them. But most of all, I am sorry for our mindset, because we had the nerve to call this destruction progress. Hey, Fox News, if you don't think the climate change is a threat, I dare you to interview thousands of homeless people in Bangladesh. See, while you was in your penthouse, nestled in their homes, were literally washed away beneath their feet due to the rising sea levels. And Sarah Palin, you said that you love the smell of fossil fuels. Well, I urge you to talk to the kids of Beijing who are forced to wear pollution masks just to go to school. You see, you can ignore this, but the thing about the truth is, it can be denied, but not avoided. So I'm sorry, future generation. I'm sorry that our footprints became a sinkhole and not a garden. I'm sorry we paid so much attention to ISIS and very little how fast ice is melting in the Arctic. I'm sorry we doomed you, and I'm sorry we didn't find another planet in time to move to. You know what? Cut the beat. I'm not sorry. This future, I do not accept it, because an error does not become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. How can we redirect this? How? Let me suggest that if a farmer sees a tree that is unhealthy, They don't look at the branches to diagnose it. They look at the root. So the farmer, that farmer, we must look at the root and not the branches of the government, not to the politicians run by corporations. We are the root. We are the foundation. This generation, it is up to us to take care of this planet. It is our only home. We must globally warm our hearts, change the climate of our souls, and realize that we are not apart from nature. We are a part of nature. And to betray nature is to betray us. To save nature is to save us. Because whatever you're fighting for, racism, poverty, feminism, gay rights, or any type of equality, it won't matter in the least. Because if we don't all work together to save the environment, we will all be equally extinct. And home.
God damn. That was great, dog.
I felt so much rage in my soul when I was saying that. Like, that actually hurt me.
Yeah, Prince EA is no joke. I'm so glad that you decided to cover that piece. Thank you for that, bro.
It might take a little longer than 5 minutes, but I have 2 more if that's okay.
We'll do one.
One? Okay, cool beans. Okay. This one is called A Jealous Heart. I want to hold your hand and take long walks in the park with you like old people do. You make me feel so peaceful. I thought your love was lethal, but come to find out that's my own evil in my mind. I love you. I miss you. I'd shout and scream at the wall until at least the spirits could hear my sound rip through the void. I've toyed with his mind and his feelings. All the evenings wasted and thrown to the curb for a sentimental blurb of memories and accessories. Laying in a pile of my own sorrow is all I can do. I'm so confused, no longer amused with the charade. I want to be there. I want to be that person. I want you to love me and only me. Can't you fucking see me? I'm right here. How loud do I need to be? Sorry, I'm getting in my head again. I don't mean you any more harm. You're so graceful with your charm. Your eyes are so pretty when you cry. I have a jealous heart, don't you see? I know I tore holes in your heart like it was a game of darts, but I'm sorry. I was manic. I don't want to cause you any more mental panic. I can't help it, but I need a mental mechanic for this broken mind of mine. I'll never stop loving you, although my views are screwed. I hope you've clued in about how I feel about you. I love you, your mind. In my twisted mind, you'll always be mine. From now into eternity, come rain or shine, I feel like I'm on such a thin fucking line. That one was by me.
Everybody at this time, please give it up for
kid.
Boo. Oh yeah.
That's my kid. Oh,
Yeah.
so proud. You
That's my
keep
best
that
friend.
pen writing. It is on fire. That was dope. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for letting me share.
But yeah, try to remember 5 p.m. at your time, Monday nights. Because there was that little time discrepancy that we were a little bit confused on, but we cleared that up, and hopefully we'll see more of you in the future. One more time, give up for Boo.
Yay.
Yeah.
We love you, kid.
That said,
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
on deck, we got Thomas Open Minds, but stepping up to the plate now, give it up for Richard Spizak. Unmute and take it away when you are ready.
Thank you so much. This first piece is my borrowed. It's a continuation of that long poem of Crowley's called The Fun at the Fair. And what I want you to understand is this guy's riding on a Russian train in the early 1900s, and he's describing all the crazy stuff that he finds on his way. The Volga has its spell to lure and bind, strange craft, rafts, barges, bridges ill-designed, piles on pontoons, on sandbanks plain to cross. Here is truth gained, once more my poem's lost. This was no Volga of my boyhood dream, but the Oka's base and tributary stream. However, here's the quay, there's the hill, crowned with its Kremlin, but the thoughts that fill my mind are not of these. I am grown deaf to nature. I desire the Yermolov. Despair succeeds to doubt. With growing gall, I had to take a drosky after all. We climbed a hill, we wandered up and down the blazing boulevards of this beastly town. At last I see proud Rosha rise. Welcome, it echoes to the cloud-swept skies. I leapt to the earth. Faith smiles its dreadful doom. In the Russia there got no room. I left my bag, though, and set out on foot. An hour convinced me it was all no boot. Like Noah's dove without an olive back, I wandered, life still growing bleaker black, the Volga and sturgeon pulling me together, and cheered by contemplating the fine, fine weather, I made a further effort to explain that man, who only wakes to sleep again, needs, as the fox his hole, the bird his nest, some kind of bed, his object being rest. Thus far I made my point, and lunch dispatched, I went forth hopefully once more and scratch. First I passed through the Kremlin. I confess that the interior did not impress. It was like Quakers when they fall to sin, far better outside than it is within. However, from the parapet one gains the sight of Volga and the mother plains. Both might go on forever, it appears, and as they do, if true all one hears. Horseradish sauce, the cucumber and cherry, equal to anything you can get, it varies. I agitated weary lips and legs and found where the Rostechaya goes to ground. A cupboard, this I haste to hire, though it's not the land of heart's desire. For instance, bedclothes are not to be had. Towels and soap, the people think I'm mad. Things even more necessary to life than this are not. People smile and stand at ease. My plight would move a stony tyrant's bowels. No soup? I brought soap. I just did not bring towels. Nor did I bring the useful, well, you know how the Peruvian ties to the saddle bow. However, men like I am don't give up. I shaved and washed in someone's coffee cup. Dried myself on pajamas, kindly note. If I sleep, sleep I can in overcoat. If sleep I can. In Russia one lies snug, as do the other tenants of the rug. That's part 4 of the fun at the fair. And now I will add my little bit of disturbing content. This is called Disturbingly Spineless. I don't know if you've heard the LA Times and the Washington Post, who have for years have endorsed a presidential candidate. But they're afraid. They're afraid now, and Trump might arrest him. And well, so here we have disturbingly spineless. Sadly, this is not quite a one-off kindness, that these once giants now equivocate and fall to their knees to lick the cake off that poisonous prophet cup. Can't they get enough? These two great organs of the press have added to the mess of the stress on democracy in the thrall of craven mediocrity. Do not mistake this for an honorable ambivalence establishing some mortal moral equivalence between these two titanic archaic forces. Wait, hold your horses. Equivalent to what? One urges an end to democracy, urges a surging, burgeoning, brutal theocracy, lying through its teeth, rich only in hypocrisy, a pseudo-immortal, immortal, wealthy cashocracy. And while the other can articulate the stated and startling alternative force where the American Republic stays its glorious lawful course, she, the VP, comes from the working class soil, has supported justice, not roiled and coiled through the courts of the nation with a plethora of charges and countercharges and endless, redundant, repetitive equivocation. Endlessly, relentlessly restated with a voice that would rattle the cheerlead the mob into bloody battle. Death head rattle, the endless prattle to gin up a mob to break, murder, and rob. There are always lawless forces who will start and chart the dubious, lugubrious dart, the lie, living lanes of refrains, full of roughage that builds on suffrage and victimhood, not at all good, in the tiniest, shiniest way like they should, toward self-aggrandizement and a reliance on enemies, ultimately offering violent remedies and reprisals as long as they lead the mob to steal, cheat, and rob. And while these forces compete for your attention, let me repeat, an informed electorate is justly concerned and filled with alarm. The press here, and yet the once violent WAPO, the left's LA Times have lurched and churched and stomped on a dime, it seems. I mean, an almost impossible crime. Sit on their hands, look away from the game in the back of the stands, watch his hands. Silent Pilate would be quietly proud Aren't they sure what democracy's door is shuttered, what it will be, what will be allowed?
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Everybody unmute and give it up for Richard at this time.
My brother.
Woo! Yeah,
Yeah,
Richard.
Yeah, buddy.
say it.
Things need to be said, and Richard is not afraid of saying it. In fact, it saved him from being part of a war. That is such a cool story, seriously. To be deemed dangerous to the U.S. Army because he was an anti-war um activist. Amazing. What a time to be alive, and what a
It
time to be
truly
alive
shows that
with
the pen is
Richard.
mightier than the sword.
With that
Sometime
said,
I'll
one
tell
more
you the
time.
second part of the story.
Mm. Yeah, Richard.
Yeah, one more time. Give it for Richard. Awesome shit.
Woohoo.
All right. With that said, we're gonna keep this shindig rolling. On deck, we got Nadia. Let's step into the plate now. Please get it for Thomas Open Minds. Take it away when you are ready.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm kind of out of my comfort zone behind my computer. You know, I'm like on the phone out back here trying to do a cover that I wasn't prepared for. But while I'm pulling this up, I just want to mention again, yesterday's event, Go for Blood. Like, you guys need to come through next month. High stakes slam, very fairly and equally done to the point where um China found this document that said how to cheat in a slam and studied it and made sure to put fail safes and countermeasures and everything to where it's a clean, fair event. And so everybody, like, we need, even if you don't want to compete, like, come through and pay for it. Like, last night's show was amazing. Like, it is worth the admission fee just to come watch. But yeah, with that being said, more on that coming up, throughout the month and everything in preparation for it. I want to cover, like I've been doing since Chaos Magic first started. I've always wanted to keep just covering Aesop Rock songs. Um, he's one of my favorite poet, lyricist, rap artist, whatever you want to call him. You know, his name's based off Aesop's fables, the Greek mythology, right? So, anyways, this one's called Black Snow. Goes something like this. Black is the color of the snow. Snacks in the cupboard by the stove. 3 wicks clutter up his home. Deep six, whatever you know. Keep fit, shovel in the coal. Keep silly putty on the funnies. Nail down the sum of what you own. Phone every someone that you owe. Cut your own hair in the sink. Change into something you would wear if you were summoned to the throne. Do advanced math on the walls. Talk to your plants. Tell them something bad from the vaults. Try to split a lentil into threes. Visualize a future with your tabby in the broth. Make your own arrows. Learn to throw an axe into a log. Get a cashew as a cashew in the mall. Write a phone number with a magnum on your arm. One that when you call someone there to answer, but they're not there to talk. Black is the color of the snow. Cash in the cupboard by the stove. Free kicks clutter up his home. The dream is a fairy in the fog. Sheepskin buffer in the cold. Sweet wind carry you to God. Free brunch buffet on the boat. Real maple syrup is involved. Real shame peace is a theory, not a law. Precipitation should be clear or not at all, but okay, hold on, I gotta get the vibe with that one too, because there's a background singer right there. Hold on. Black is the color of the snow. Stash in the cupboard by the stove. Keepsakes clutter up his home. Sell death coming up the coast. Freedom ain't a function, it's a mode. Throw a couple punches in the mirror. Punch up your approach on some are you talking to me or a thumper out the coat. Draw something savage on the back or the front or the both. A taunt for the fungus in the mold. Stomp around the room like a child. Throw your fucking baba on the floor. Trauma down to ruin you inside. Body like a buoy in the tide. Vomit comes shooting through the eyes. Brain in the plant. Brain in the pan, black is the color of the paint in the can. Remove all the tubes and the wires. Polish every tooth in your smile. Documenting the truth, ain't living, not the irrefutably beguiled. Black Black is the color of the snow. Rats in the cupboard by the stove. Treat chicks clutter up his home. The dream is a fairy in the fall. Queen pin stuffing up the cones. Sweet wind to carry you to God. Least fit chumming up the moat. TV on clearance at the mall. Refreshing water disappear into the mirage. Precipitation should be clear or not at all, but stick out your tongue and taste it. Chase it with a dirty smile. Find beauty in the wasted. We gon' be here for a while. Fall back, fall down, wave your arms and legs around. We gon' make it, they them all the same. Angels, they look different. Oh death, could you please hold the moment? I am so in effect. In the red corner, black snow, a notable threat. I'm in the blue corner, satin over a solar event. Golden oval over the golden oval on the belt, granny floral on the trunks, orange tiger on the robe, iron horse in the glove, or iron horseshoe in the glove. I told you I ain't practice as well. Look. I ain't foreign to the dance. I've been up against the ropes and refs granted never while I'm humming let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I thread the whole cyclone eye in no time. Zebra coat, never not a bone dry. Get it? I never want to set the wrong tone, but I hear the bell ding and there's another pawn to go. Footwork dirty, a blur to the eyewitness, encourage a crowded theater to curse at a fried Christmas. What plague add blood to the flakes? Something for the from another world, son, where the water ain't safe. And I step into the arena with 101 apes, looking at the looking dead at the upheaval like it's a summer at the Cape. I'm saying nothing, shake the mother of all hate like a plea to hurry up and grab another ball of snakes on a schedule. The principle of other pressing matters. Press the button, get the present company abracadabra. This ring is a beach house for critical beat downs and free snow cones between rounds. It go cash only, ashes, ashes. Bet the farm ace. Get the dark cloud active. Pay-per-view live event. Live prehistoric man fights. Visualize anthology of profound baggage. Put her folks in the back row, stomping on the floor when the black snow glass jolt. Thank you. Y'all have a safe night. See you in the morning. The forecast ain't right. Oh, that's so hard to do that. That's fucking word up credit. I just made a fool of myself, but y'all need to check out Aesop Rock, man. That song Black Snow is killing it. I'm gonna do an original piece now. I think I'm gonna do this one. Just because I love the title. This is the unofficial, literal reality of opposing forces in equilibrium. Mind at ease each time I believe in stress. Impressed against these impressions I leave in my rest. The best at seeing we're all equally in distress. The exception to the expectation of being free and blessed. Love seeping from my being. Trying to believe in being the best. Retrieve the heart from your chest. Send it relief and a place to rest. Away from the day by day, change the way you think, feel, and operate. Stop and wait for the next heart to palpitate before I go on. Be strong. Live life and love long. Concentrate on positive. Stop the hate. It's all wrong. Nothing can exist without the persistence of the void. Something's got to give. It's pointless without the joy. Let's rearrange this system to make some noise. Give a voice to every underprivileged kid without a choice. I'm poised to take some action. So don't be lacking when I shout for a call to arms into the vacuum. Just respond with, I got your back, dude. Ring the alarm, is that true? We bring in that new style of bomb filled with hugs, loves, and laughs too. Dial your mom, tell her anything you have to. In order for past dues to be paid, let's pave the way for us all to be saved. Reorder the disorder in things. Sit back and enjoy all the joy that it brings. Open your mind and sing like it's the wind on the bird's wings. Thank y'all for putting up with me and for Showing up is showing out tonight, man. I love y'all.
With that said, man, everybody please give it up for Thomas Open Minds.
Oh yeah. Fucking hit me. Oh. Oh yeah.
Thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for sharing those pieces, my man. That said, we're gonna keep this shindig rolling. On deck, we got Black Salt's WLF. But step into the plate now. Please give it up for Nadia. Unmute and take it away when you are ready.
Hey everyone, I'm gonna do a cover tonight by Maya Angelou. It's called When Great Trees Fall, in case anyone is familiar with this. It's a beautiful piece. When great trees fall, rocks on distant hills shudder, lions hunker down in tall grasses, and even elephants slumber after safety. When great trees fall in forests, small things recoil into silence, their senses eroded beyond fear. When great souls die, the air around us becomes light, rare, sterile. We breathe briefly, our eyes briefly, see with a hurtful clarity. Our memory suddenly sharpened, examines, gnaws on kind words unsaid, promised walks never taken. Great souls die, and our reality bound to them takes leave of us. Our souls, dependent upon their nature, now shrink, wizened. Our minds formed and informed by their radiance fall away. We are not so much maddened as reduced to the utterable ignorance of dark, cold caves. And when great souls die, after a period, peace blooms, slowly and always irregularly. Spaces fill with a kind of soothing electric vibration. Our senses, restored, never to be the same, whisper to us. They existed. They existed. We can be and be better, for they existed. Poem. And then this piece that I created is called Warrior. A warrior's path is clear and new, fighting for justice, tried and true, steadfast hearts to seek and pursue, justice and truth to find, renew. Unfazed by how the world might view their devotion to what's right and true, in every word or deed for truth, they stand, a unique breed. Warrior's power is not just might. The mind knows the internal fights, balance, strength, and poise. Through different storms of chaos, maintaining their voice. Firmly planted, they endure. Through tests and trials, hearts secure. In the knowledge that their cause is just, regardless of the societal thrust. A warrior's fight are not to point blame, but for the silent, any being without a name. Their battle might last into the night, guided by the stars' faint, glimmering light. They know the worth of quiet resolve in every puzzle, riddle to solve. Perseverance in every step, through whispered winds, their promises kept. They rise above the tempest's roar, their spirits kindled evermore. With every challenge, their legend grows, a warrior true, no end foreknows. Poem.
Thank you for those. Really, thank you so much, Nadia. Everybody unmute and give it up for Nadia at this time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being the voice that you are in your poetry. I can't say it enough. Thank you. is beautiful and amazing what you're doing, and I could feel all of the love and craft that you put into your work. Like, thank you for that.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path, most definitely. That said, we're gonna keep this shindig rolling. On deck, we got Frog Corpse. Oh yeah. But step into the plate now. Please go for Black Salt WLF at this time. I'm gonna take away when you are ready.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me okay? Okay, I see thumbs up, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. I got two pieces. The first piece is called Past the Salt, and the second piece is called Bullet for the Goddess. And for the second piece, I want to be able to use the share screen feature, because I'm going to kind of show off some artwork that I did along with the poem, along with a display of the lyrics. And yeah, but we'll start out with this first piece, Past the Salt. If any of you guys are, well, for the ones that are familiar with me, I did go through a transformation from black silver to black salt WLF. And so here I am, and I hope you can appreciate my transformation, because sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, so here we go. So this is kind of like my introduction to black salt. Who is black salt? So this is kind of what I wrote about that. Here we go. It's called Past the Salt. Here we go. Past the salt. I said, past the damn black salt WLF. This chicken is bland WTF. And so is my miserable life. Just another black man. But it's not enough to just be black anymore. You gotta walk the walk, talk the talk, and carry a little salt. Preserve the meat. Can you stand the heat? Cooking up a salty storm in my flooded cauldron like the salty sea. Call me the salty Bermuda Triangle, but don't call me if you ain't got the balls or the appetite, the unmitigated gall it takes to be the light. Pride of a lion, humble as a saint, crucified upside down because I'm not worthy to be praised. Follow me into the ocean, call me the Flying Dutchman, an old legend, son of a sailor, daughter of the sea. Love is a foolish thing that mermaids and sirens take advantage of. This will be my last song, so please, please, pass the damn salt. And so that's Past the Salt, a little bit about who Black Salt is and what that represents. And so here we go. But yeah, I'm good. But moving on to the second piece. Let me see here. I'm not going to do share sound, so yeah, I think this is what I want. Yeah, so this is my IG where I post my poetry and do some, just kind of like where I express myself. And here we go. This poem is called Bullet for the Goddess. And so can you see the skull and the lyrics? And are you seeing what I'm seeing? Okay, I see thumbs up. So yeah, here we go. And so I apologize if the lyrics aren't quite, hopefully you can read, hopefully the lyrics are legible enough. So, but if they're not, I apologize. I kind of do what I can to try to make it legible enough. But hopefully you can read along. Here we go. Bullet for the Goddess. Ever wonder, what if it's all true? The stories we're told when we're kids. What if Red Riding Hood really got eaten by a wolf? What if Cinderella really escaped poverty and married a prince? If the shoe fits, right? Even if it was, do I believe it? What if I met a woman at the laundromat and it turned out to be the Morrigan of Celtic myth? What if a black cat crosses my path and it turns out it was the Egyptian goddess Bast? What if it was really in tranquil spirits whispering in my ear that day? Even if it was, how would I or anyone really know? See, the point of all this is, would you take a bullet for the gods? Would you trust your life to a myth? And that is Bullet for the Goddess. So hopefully you can see that okay, but yeah. But that's what I got for tonight. Thanks for listening. I love to be here. No place I'd rather be. Thanks.
And with that said, much love to you. Everybody, please get it for Black Salt WLF at this time. Woo!
Yeah, Black Salt. Woo! Thank you for coming through and sharing them pieces and sharing your transformation with us too. Like that. That's dope, man. We love you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for
I
the
want to
support.
give you a little bit of a tip in terms of like having your fonts legible in case if there's any doubt, put a dark outline over your
Yeah, if you were
text.
to do that text in like a 3 pixel black stroke around those texts, we would be able to see it on the golden parts of the coin. So
Okay.
I don't know if you use Photoshop or what you use to
I just use
overlay.
Canva.
Oh, Canva. Canva, I think has outline. I'm
Yeah,
not sure. But you
there's
can
an
also go
outline
to,
feature.
yeah, you could also go to
Okay.
photop.com, and it's like a free web-based version of Photoshop. It's called Photop, P-E-A, Photop. And it's like a free version of Photoshop you can use online. And it has pretty much all the same functionality as Adobe, but it's a browser-based version of it. So yeah, like just throw a little outline on it, and then it'll make those parts where the colors, blend in with the background. It'll make them pop.
Okay. I didn't think about that. That sounds like good advice. I have to try that out.
All right on. Well, hopefully that would help. And again, everybody, one more time, please go for Black Salt WLF and its transformation.
Yay, yay.
Oh man,
Amazing.
we still got a nice chunk of poetry left, and I am excited. I just want to take this quick time to thank all y'all for taking the time of your day or night or wherever you're at in this world, and just thank you for all the people who have performed so far and we're about to. That said, on deck we got John Michael, but stepping to the plate now. Please give it up for Frog Corpse. Unmute and take it away when you are ready.
I was angry with a friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles, and with soft, deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright, and my foe behind it shine. And he knew that it was mine, and into my garden stole. When the night had veiled the pole, in the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. The Poison Tree by William Blake. Edgar Allan Poe. Alone. From childhood's hour I have not been, as others were I have not seen, as others saw I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From the same source I have not taken my sorrow. I could not awaken my heart to joy at the same tone, and all I loved alone. Then in my childhood, in the dawn of a most stormy life, was drawn from every depth of good and ill the mystery which binds me still, from the torrent or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm and the cloud that took the form when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view. Lastly, one of mine. I landed on this one, so here we go. At a loss for words. My dear, I swoon at the sight of those distant eyes, treading thought over the oceans of possibility. Plush lips painted with secrets speak to me in braille so I can feel them. Threaded fingers running between heart and hands. With footsteps, we unravel their magnetic talk, blinking in Morse code, in hopes that we could save ourselves from the sinking of our woes. Your words soothe the burning within. The eyes' stares caress my ears. If home was found in each heartstring, I would pluck its sound from your voice, making a home inside of you. For if tomorrow would cease to be, then today I would want all of you. Oh, raven-haired beauty, lying in lavender robes, rolling in sheets of warmth, laughing with a smile that I had never known. Yet for one moment, I thought that I could feel you. Hard on the block, beating lips, eyes stopped. Maybe, just maybe, you fell into the right inbox, conferring letters. Our poetry tethered is typing, the ellipses pounding, fucking the vowels from your mouth, making your consonants constant now. Starting, stopping, typing, pausing, now calling. Breath stressed, buttons double pressed, chest skipping beats, 2 seconds rolling. Whoa, oh shit, it's green. Hey, baby.
Wow. What a way to end a poem. Holy shit. Everybody, please get it for Frog Corpse at this time. Woo!
Yeah. Oh, that's my daughter.
Yeah.
Yo, Kat and I just rewatched Peaky Blinders, and that's one of my favorite scenes when Tommy, they're like, "Oh, you're a poet? Like, give us a poem." And he did that first piece you did, but he didn't do the entirety of it. So getting to hear you perform the entirety of that poem was like some sort of completion for me. This started 3 days ago. It all culminated to this moment in time now. So thank you for that, Frog. I fucking love you, brother.
Right on, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Glad that you were able to make it in tonight. Right on. That said, we got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, looks like we're down to 4 more poets. Hell yeah, brother. With that said, we're gonna move along. On deck, we got Astro, but step into the plate now. Please get up for John Michael. Unmute and take it away when you are ready. But hell yeah, brother,
Thank you.
roll up.
I opened up my computer tonight and this little one popped up that I wrote several years ago. It's a little micro called Morning Never Comes. Morning birds sing, another night cry. I wish the morning sun wouldn't rise. The night could stay black. Dreams could just dream. I've been thinking of you again. Roads empty, alone. Memories pouring like rain. Are you the star I see at night? If I could only go back, my only love. That's that one piece. Um, and here's something I just started writing, so it's not done yet, but Let's go for it. See what kind of response it gets. Cold winds blow like a thief stealing autumn leaves with a spectacular of illusion for this eye. Light pouring through my window and such particles gleaming through glass cast shadows on my walls in shapes and patterns. These eyes left to flutter in excitement and mind to wander as time does not exist. Coexisting in a world that I don't understand, neither does it understand me, yet here I am, like a child with eyes underhand playing peekaboo, with a smile admiring the lost beauty that others have forgotten. Even still, this mind wanders deeper into the shadows of thy own self, becoming the one self I've always been, just hidden in a corner, waiting for the moment to come out as peace is finally here. Staring still deeper with this smile without denial, for I had to learn a lesson that seemed to take longer than advertised by the actors seen on television screens, while silently screaming in that corner all alone. I believe one must experience insanity before sanity can be revealed. Playing all the cards dealt, learning how to play the game before you can experience the joys of a better outcome. John Michael.
Right on, my man. Keep writing. Everybody, please give it for John Michael at this time.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh.
I'm so glad you did that second piece. Because you had texted me that yesterday and I read it and I was like, wow, like this is the imagery and it was just beautiful, man. Like, I'm so
It's
glad
going
I got
somewhere.
to
I'm
hear
not happy
it.
yet, but I'm
It's getting there.
trying to shape it out, you know?
Uh,
That said, thank you again, John. Keep doing what you're doing. Looking forward to hearing from more from you in the future. Gonna keep this thing rolling. Gonna keep this train rolling. On deck, we got Parkillian. Let's step to the plate now. Please give it up for Astro. Astro, when you are ready,
yeah.
unmute and take it away.
Alrighty, so I guess I'm gonna spit one, I guess. And so I was supposed to write a poem for school, but it was based off a poem that I didn't think was poetry, and it was kind of whack. So I tried my best. So here we go. It's an inventory of being. I'm Astro. I'm 17 years old. I'm anxious but never a bore, a person afraid of being. If I speak up, I will be heard. Voice shaky, speech disorganized, but I breathe. 1, 2, 3. I'm Astro, or a new soul, scared to be, but prepared to see. The world still spins, making me start to believe, or pretend to at least. I'm a person strong, capable, and free, almost prepared, but always a little scared. I love the idea of peace. War and hate bringing me sadness, music giving me joy, but the environment is what makes me excited. Hurting personally when disrupted. Crossing my fingers, hoping for change, little by little, the world rearranged. I just want to be. Still reaching for equality, society's twisting with agony. A few more steps and we could all be free. I wish we could collectively believe to give the world peace, acceptance being our only opportunity. Commitment is all we need. Spreading love to anyone you see, anything to let people be. The world will still spin, so who is really to win? It may be difficult, it may be scary, but that won't stop me. My name is Astro, and this is 2024. There you go. I had to write like the first stanza and the last stanza the same as theirs, so
Wow.
thanks.
Oh, I love that. What? Oh,
If
that's
that's
my
the one
kid.
piece, if that's
That's
the
my
one piece you're
kid.
doing, and at this time, please, everybody, give it up for Astro. At this time, wow.
Yes. Woo.
Keep writing.
17 years old. Wow.
Thank you.
Got
And
ourselves.
stay inspired. We're gonna have to do a workshop 1-on-1 with Pops. I got you.
Please.
Wow. With that said, kudos for you to step up to the plate here and sharing what you were able to share. Fuck yeah. One more time, everybody get up for Astro. Damn.
Mhm.
All right. Looks like we're down to 2 poets. On deck is yours truly. Hi. And step into plate now. Please give it for Park Killian. Unmute and take it away when you are ready.
All right. Thank you, Dre, and everyone here today. I thought I'd start with a cover of a song by one of my favorite bands that's not well known. This is Sun by Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull. Oh, I feel sympathy. Be grateful, my son, for what you get. Expression and passion. 10 days for watching a sunset. When I was your age, amusement we made for ourselves. Permission to breathe, sir. Don't talk like that. I'm your old man. They'll soon be demobbed, son, so join up as soon as you can. You can't borrow that, because that's for the races and doesn't grow on trees. I only feel what touches me, and feel in touching I can see a better state to be in. Who has the right to question what I might do, and feeling I should touch the real and only things I feel. It's advice, and it's nice to know when you're being best advised. You've only turned 13, so son, you better apologize. And when you grow up, if you're good, we will buy you a bike. And this is an original from a couple weeks ago at Tumblewords. This is called Passing Memories. When I woke up and saw I had 7 missed calls, I knew what had happened. They'd put him in hospice, but we thought he'd make it until we came out to visit 2 weeks later. I let out a burst of racking sobs while bagpipes rang across my mind, a familiar tune whose Breton title I soon learned means farewell. I stood next to my sister 2 weeks later to lend her support as she shared her thoughts after I'd shared mine of the many things that he had taught me. Between times, I chose not to recall. Thank you so much.
Everybody, please, at this time, give it up for Park Killian.
Thank you.
Give it up.
Yeah, brother.
Damn right.
Beautiful as
Wow.
always, brother. Thank you for doing what you do, man.
Oof. Yeah, that last piece hit. That last piece hit. Oof. Thank you for sharing that. And oh man, I gotta follow that. Damn. With that said, since there appears to be nobody else following up in the list. So with
Everybody,
that
give it
said,
up for your host tonight. Hold on, before this next performer gets on, everybody, real quick, Dre Reyes. Everybody, give it up for Dre. Hey, don't act like you
Yes.
forgot about it.
Woo, go Dre.
Get it, Dre?
So whenever you're ready, Dre, take it away. Blow
Right
our
on.
minds.
Boo's waiting for you too.
I was gonna say,
Oh
Boo's
yeah,
there?
Boo is waiting for. Yeah, Boo wanted it. Is Boo with you?
Yeah, she's on the phone with me. She's listening.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
All right, because I wasn't too sure what to do for a cover, but then Boo was like, "Yo, I remember you. You were that orange soda guy." I love how I've become that guy where I'm just like, "Yeah, you're that crab rangoon guy. You're that, I don't know. You're that food porn guy. I don't know." Well, anyway, I'm glad that I'm able to bring a sense of joy in some people's minds at least. So that's cool. So with that said, I'm gonna do a request. A love letter to orange soda from Kel.
I love you, damn it. You orange soda crab ragu motherfucker. I love that shit. I dig it.
eat that shit up. Anyway, okay, have fun.
All right, cool. Cool. All right. I just want to make sure you're muted. Oh, orange soda. You have no business being all orange like and delicious and carbonated and sticky. Every time I go to Rigby's, it's like a brothel for my taste buds. All the ham I can go ham on. Smoked ham, cubed ham, deli ham, black forest ham. Mmm, I enjoy ham. And there's that scrumptious soda, that divine, fine genie in a bottle. Oh, orange soda, you make all my wishes come true. Ooh, I can't live living if living is without you. Ooh. Oh, orange soda, you literally fill me up inside with happiness, with so much of you throbbing and bubbling. I'm a glutton for your orange punishment, making me roar in carbonated protest and release as I drop the screw in the tuna. Oh, orange soda, I love you. I love you more than Dan Schneider loves being verbally abusive on set. I love you more than Dan Schneider loves underage girls and their feet. I love you more than Dan Schneider loves white male privilege. That's a lot of love, but not nearly as much love as you have. Oh, you've touched many lives and gave my life purpose. Now, who loves you, baby? Who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. Is it true? Mm-hmm. I do, I do, I do, I do. Ooh. Poem.
Ooh, boy, hold on. Everyone, real quick before you get to the second
Orange
piece.
soda, man.
Give it up for Dre. What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, orange soda.
Oh my god. So there's that
One of the
piece.
dopest poets to ever flow this orange soda biz.
Oh yeah. So in that with
And
you.
but wait, there's more. So there's this new paint.
Ooh, that's right. That you finished just before you started the show. So it's so fresh that literally it's still drying.
Somewhat. I haven't really had time to like really revise it much. So let me just quickly preface this. If anyone hasn't watched Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, please do at some point. It was like before SNL was SNL. They were like the pioneers of skit comedy and had like celebrities and shit get involved. They were fucking crazy. Anyway, I got inspired to be writing this because of recent political shit. And so with that said, here's it's sock it to me time, America. Okay, America, it's sock it to me time. Sock it to me, 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 America. What is your moral compass? Where do you truly stand? Are you going to allow Wish.com Hitler, that diabolical floater in Satan's shitter, another chance at the seat of the throne in his kingdom of lies and fake news? Meanwhile, Fox News spews hues of fascism, and all of a sudden, it's deemed trendy to be a fascist. It's hip to be a racist and rapist. It's acceptable to have been convicted 34 or more times and still be deemed viable for the presidency. Sock it to me, 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 America. Do you get off at belittling minorities? Is it a guilty pleasure you can't get rid of? Is it a kink you can't just quit? I kink shame you, America. Me and the millions who have had to experience life being considered less than white. Fuck you for calling my homeland a floating garbage, excuse me, a floating island of garbage. Fuck you for cheering and laughing. Fuck you for thinking that throwing paper towels into a crowd of desperate people would solve the issue. Fuck you for making help difficult to access after Hurricane Maria devastated a powerless island. Fuck you for everything you stand for. Fuck you for constantly misleading so many people. Fuck you for ending so many friendships. Fuck you for the freeing of mental health for millions of Americans. Suck it to me, 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 America. Will you enable this cancer to grow? Or are we willing to perform chemotherapy at the polls? Home.
That part. Everybody, do me a favor, unmute yourselves and give all the love, excitement, and energy you got left over from the show for the host of tonight, Dre Reyes.
Yay! Get it, Dre.
Woohoo!
We
That
love you, brother.
felt
And I hope
good.
that brush ain't dry yet, because I really want you to flesh that last piece out. You had frog and stitches, bro, and he already dead. So
Oh man, I haven't checked out the group chat.
yeah, look at the chat. See what, yo.
Robo and saying shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You
Ah,
crushing it. You crushing it.
oh, that's awesome. I'm back, baby. That's great. Kel is back to an extent. Yeah, it's great. Great to see him back. And speaking of seeing people, like I'm glad to see all y'all here still, and for everyone who was here, thank y'all for sharing the space here tonight. It was another awesome edition of Chaos and Magic. There was chaos, there was magic, and there was the awesomeness of all of you. This would not be possible without viewers and participants like you. So we thank you. And with that said, before we let you go, just want to give a quick reminder to follow us on Instagram, to check in, see what's going on with the events we have lined up. We have, I know that we got a hybrid open mic with Inkundla
And Kunla
this
Space is
Friday.
that Friday
Yeah,
at
this
noon
Friday
Eastern.
at noon, and also that very Friday later on at 7 p.m. we'll have our usual Open Minds open mic with Erica Floyd featuring. Also, check us with Come As You Are every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get a writing prompt, you get a mental health check in, and you get an open mic. And this is a great segue into the New Rican Poets Cafe's online open mic, which is, if you haven't experienced it yet, please do so. You will not regret it. It's like one of the coolest online open mics you can ever experience for free. With that said, enough of my talking banter. Check us out on Instagram at Open Minds Open Mic, and check us out on the story reels through the One Slam Jam. I try to advertise that shit daily. And with that said, thank you again. Have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to y'all. Keep loving and keep writing. Good night.